Hi Virgo, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 1st to the 7th of December. Let's begin. It feels like you're crawling. You feel like you're in a tight tunnel. I just saw you, I just heard you crawling, and I'm just seeing you looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like you're in this space where within your life, it's like it feels like the world is narrowing around you. It's like you're in a tunnel, and like the tunnel's been getting narrower and narrower, and you're like climbing up, like almost like you're climbing with your elbows and arms, like you're trying to crawl up, and you see the light at the end of the tunnel, and it's just like it just feels like suffocation almost. It's just your life in general, like it's just felt very suffocating, and you're so close to the light at the end of the tunnel. You're so close to you're not trying, but you're so close to a different life. It's so close, but it just feels like you're really having to pull yourself up. You're really having to show up for yourself at this time and crawl like on your hands and knees, like towards this light. It's not upwards. It's straight, but it's not actually narrow, but it feels like it is getting narrower. It is actually getting narrower. You're getting out of that tunnel this week. You're getting out of that tunnel. I see you getting a brush of fresh air. It's like you're coming out on the other side. You're coming out and seeing what is on the other side of that light, and you're gonna realize you're at the top of a hill. You're at the top of a mountain. Not a normal mountain. It's a grassy mountain. It's like one of those, I don't know what they call it, but it's like you're up, but it's like grass everywhere. It's massive fields of grass, and these flowers that shine like diamonds. These flowers, they look like they're made of glass or whatever, and they shine like diamonds, and like it's a beautiful scenery. It's like you're seeing all kinds of different colors. I'm seeing these red, almost like I'm seeing like white, particularly huge white. They're not diamonds, but they're like crystal. They're like white crystals. It's hard to explain what I'm seeing. And they've got yellow centers, and there's like these big like flowers that look like they're gleaming, like, and it's like not a white. It's like white and like silvery, and there's like rainbow gleams coming off of them. But you're seeing is very beautiful. Like what you're seeing, where you've come out on, is very beautiful. Where you're coming out to is very beautiful. Like you've been in this process of like going through a transformation. I feel like it's like you've been in hermit mode. You've been in the story of the hermit's coming up. So in the story, the fool goes on his journey, and he's basically, um, you know, climbing a mountain, and he recognizes that every stage of what he's going through, he learns something, and he's like, he hasn't learned anything yet, so he continues to travel, and he continues to climb, and as he's climbing this new mountain, he ends up climbing a second mountain. He climbs the first mountain, and he's like, I haven't learned anything, so he climbs another mountain that's in front of him. And this mountain is even more treacherous than the first one. It's freezing cold, his hands start to bleed, his teeth are chattering, he ends up growing this white beard. He's just cold, and he's going on it like he's just going through it basically. The rocks are all jagged, and it's brittle, and it's slippery, and all kinds of stuff are going on. He gets to the top, and it's like just jagged rocks everywhere, brittle glass, thin, very thin ice, black ice, where you can slip and easily just fall off. He's like, what's the point of me coming up here? And he looks behind him, and there's like a little hole in the cave, a little hole that leads to a cave, sorry, a hole, and he goes through it, and he finds this lantern, and he finds a cloak. The cloak shields him from the weather, and he stops feeling so freezing. He feels more comfortable in his skin, and the lantern obviously provides him with heat, and he's able to see where he's going. So he ends up sitting in the cave and trying to meditate. He allows his mind to wander, to give him the answer. And this is what you've been doing in your life. You've been allowing yourself to wander through life, letting things unfold, letting things happen for you to help really align yourself to what is next for you. You've been in this journey of like the hermit, exactly like I've been saying, where it's felt very like you're like, what's the point of me doing all of this? Like you've been having to do stuff where it's been uncomfortable, as like having your fingers bleeding, and like you feel like you've become very wise. You've been feeling very cold, like left out, isolated. Like you feel, you've probably experienced loss, you've experienced worry, and like you're like, why have I gone through it? And it's like you've been in that cave, and like for you to get out that cave, you had to crawl out of it. Obviously, it's not exactly like the full journey through the cave, but it's like you've been in your own cave of like trying to get through. It's like you went into the darkness, trying to find a way out, and like you found the light by allowing yourself to wander in the darkness, allowing things to happen, not controlling the outcome, not controlling situations to go in your favor, because you could have easily done that. You could have easily done that, but you've done that before and it didn't work out for you, so you decided to take a different route. And as you're taking this different route, you found yourself and you found the answer, and now you've been in this tunnel of like trying to change your life. Really changed internally. You've internally changed a lot, spiritually speaking, mentally, emotionally. Like you've gone through a big metamorphosis, is what I like to say. You've gone through a huge metamorphosis, and now you're at this point where it's like you're trying to change your physical life, the life around you, your material, literal material world, your finances, your well-being, your stability. And you're like, you've been following your purpose. You've been following your purpose, and you're like, things haven't changed yet. And this is what this tunnel is representative of you leaving the old life in every aspect and going into the new life in every aspect. And you're coming out here this week out of the tunnel and seeing what's in front of you. You're finally seeing what is on the other side of the light. You're finding a deep sense of happiness, a deep, deep, deep happiness. I almost feel like crying for you. Like you've never, ever, ever felt this happy before about anything. Something's happening for you this week. You've never felt this happy before in your entire life. Something here is making you very happy this week. As you come out onto the other side, you're blessed with these blessings, and this is what these flowers are. That I'm seeing, these crystal flowers. They're gifts to you. Divine blessings are coming through. Everything you wanted is what I'm hearing. Everything you've ever wanted is coming. Starts with finances. It's starting with finances. You're gaining some money this week from whatever you've been working on, and hoping that it will succeed, hoping it's not failure of an effort. You've been doubting whether this thing you've been working on is a failure of an effort, or if it's tangible, if it's something that is real. You've been going so deep within your own self of healing, so deep within your life of like transforming yourself. You don't know what's real anymore and what's not real. Like you do know what's real, but it's just like it's so much going on that you're like, you don't know if you've missed a step, or if you've ever taken a step, or if you're lost, if you're not lost. You're kind of bewildered by life at this time. But this is the right energy for you to be in, because the way things are going to come in for you is not the way that you've ever expected. Like what I mean by that is like the way that you saw things playing out, they're coming in a very different way than the way you saw them playing out, but they're coming in for you nonetheless. I'm seeing butterflies, and you just like taking deep breaths of this fresh air. You've been in this tunnel, and the fresh air is like consciousness. It's like you're breathing in consciousness, you're breathing in and feeling alive, very alive this week. You're gonna be crying out tears of happiness this week. Something that you never ever thought would work, never ever considered. Like you had a belief something would work, but you didn't know if like it would actually work. If that makes sense, like you had deep belief, but you've been so disappointed in the past that you weren't sure if you're gonna be disappointed again. And like you've been trying to keep positive about things, trying to manifest from a place of love, not from a place of hate. You understand that when you do things and you have a lot of hatred in your heart, when you have a lot of hatred and anger in your heart, you manifest situations, then the universe gives you situations where you feel more hatred, you feel more anger. Whereas when you feel love, when you feel joy, the universe gives you more situations where you feel and experience love and where you experience joy. The way you feel loved and where you feel joyful. I keep hearing blessings, blessings, blessings. You're no longer gonna feel like you're all shriveled up and like you're having to like protect yourself. And I'm seeing you like you've been in like this fetus position of like feeling defeated by life. You're coming out of that this week, feeling defeated by life, feeling defeated by your reality, no matter how hard you're trying. You're coming out of that energy of feeling defeated. You're feeling like a winner for once, where it actually matters to you, where it actually really matters to you. You're feeling like a winner, and this is why you're crying these tears of happiness. Something is going much better than you actually expected, and much quicker than you expected. Oh, by me. So I was choking up there. You might be having troubles with your throat chakra. Listen to some Tibetan or Himalayan singing bowls during this time. It's going to help you communicate more effectively and from the heart. You're very grateful. Your energy is very like surprised, shocked, but very, very, very happy. It's very excited. It's like, wow. I want to cry for you because it's just like you've never known things to be like this. It's like you've never. It's hard to explain. It's like when you live a life of pain and you get to experience happiness, you're like, I can't believe I never knew what happiness was. And this is what you're going through. You feel like you've been in a lot of pain. You have been in a lot of pain, and you're like experiencing for the first time what happiness really is like, and you're feeling like a winner. You're feeling really, really good. You're feeling really happy, like beyond your comprehension. Alright, let's jump into your reading here and see exactly what's going down. So I can see here already, yeah, the situation has not been easy, but you are moving fast very quickly, and this week is going to be very interesting for you because there's just a lot of things happening for you here this week that you can feel very happy about. Oh wow. So your current energy, I'll explain what the wow is about. Anyway, your current energy, you've been moving fast very quickly towards, you know, you've always been swept along because you've been doing the spiritual work, you've been doing the inner work, like I was saying, you know, you've been in this sort of journey, like the hermit journey of figuring out yourself, doing introspection, self-examination, trying to find your inner guidance, tapping into that inner guidance. You've been doing a lot of that type of stuff. You've been really soul searching here, and you're being swept along because of this. You know, you're moving fast with a lot of speed, but you've been worried about your financial security. You've been worried about your finances in general. You've been worried about just, you know, just having a roof over your head. You've been worried about, you know, your money. You had no control over it. It's like money coming in, money going out straight away. You no savings, just things just not working out the way you wanted it to work out. You having to be in a constant state of like trying to get money, needing money to pay for things, to do things, and this energy's really not been feeling nice to you. Like you've not wanted to be in this Four of Pentacles energy, because this Four of Pentacles energy is very stagnant. It doesn't allow for growth, it doesn't allow fresh energy, and it's just like you're really trying to manage what you already have and like trying to grab whatever opportunities you can to make money, because money's coming in, money's going out, money's, you know, straight away. And you've been really worried about your security, really worried about what's happening with your finances. You've had no control over even maybe your living status, like where you're living. You maybe had to move from place to place, you know, living in different places. You don't have a home. You might be homeless. You might be just moving around a lot, like, you know, trying to live here, and you're like, what's going on with me? Like, you can't make sense of things. You've been going through a deep metamorphosis. It's beyond a transformation. It's a metamorphosis of you really moving into the true version of yourself. Like, you didn't realize how much baggage you actually had within your subconscious. You have already healed your shadow side before this year began, but you know, this year you've been really healing your subconscious mind, really allowing yourself to connect more deeply to your psychic gifts here and your spirituality, and you've been actively doing this. Even this is your current energy, where you're worried about your finances. You know, you're moving fast very quickly, and you're tapping into, you know, your spirituality, your psychic gifts here. You're asking questions about what you're doing wrong, what you can do better. You're literally leveling up, even though you're going through this Four of Pentacles energy of like not really having control over your finances, not feeling secure, financial unstable, financially uncertain. But you have this deep belief, you're connected to your spirituality. You know you've been guided. You know you're going through a transition. You know you're leveling up here, but it's just not happening in the physical reality. You're waiting for it patiently. You're actually very patient here, for the universe to basically move you out of this situation. Your inner world is very calm no matter what is going on the outside. You manage to stay very calm in all situations, even when you're not able to even maybe feed yourself. You stay very calm and figure out solutions, and you know you're looked after, and you are looked after here through the situation, through this transition. But this is your current energy at this time. You know, you're very connected to your own spirituality, whoever you are. At the beginning of so your theme for this week is the Three of Pentacles. So the Three of Pentacles is basically you building a sanctuary for yourself, a safety net, so that you can fall back into at any time, at any place. So something that provides you with security, something that provides you with stability, something that provides you with comfort, something that provides you with safety. And so this is what you've been building towards, and this is something that you've been already working on. Like I've been saying, you've been working towards your purpose, whatever you do, something creative, something that you create in some kind of way. You literally are creating something, whatever it is. It could be a physical, digital, whatever it is, you're creating something, and you sell this, whatever it is, to people. And so as you're creating stuff, you've been building, you know, you work with people, whether this is customers, whether this is collaborators, in some kind of way you work with people, and provide them some sort of service or a product or something. And this is what you've been working towards, and this is your theme for the week, where you're actually seeing this building actually come together in a very beautiful way. In the Three of Pentacles, they actually managed to build the whole building here before they move off into the Four of Pentacles. So this Three of Pentacles here, they, you know, they take a detour. The story here is they find these, from the Two of Pentacles to the Three, they basically all have a pentacle each. There's three sisters, and they all have a pentacle each. And on the way to wherever they're going, they see this church that's been I wouldn't say church, but I'd say it's like a holy building, and they see it that's been destroyed. And this holy building has been destroyed by just being neglected. So they decide to help rebuild it, and so in this part they help rebuild this place. And so this is your finances in particular, wherever industry you're in, you're trying to find harmony within your life by rebuilding a new financial structure. And so this structure here during this week is becoming complete, so that it's actually starting to provide you with money, provide you with what you want from it, which is security, stability, financial stability. And this is coming in for you here very strongly. Throughout the whole week, you're experiencing this energy of this massive key, being delivered to you. I see this pillar sometimes as a key of like unlocking the next stage of your life, basically unlocking the part of your life that you've been trying to unlock, like the light at the other side of the light at the end of the tunnel. This is what this is representative of. So between Monday and Wednesday, you're going through this energy of the Two of Pentacles. So you feel like you're juggling a lot, like you feel like there's a lot of turbulent things happening around you. You feel turbulent as well. Just the way life is at the moment is very chaotic. But through this chaos, you've managed to find balance, you managed to find harmony, and you're manifesting very strongly here, something very special. So we have this clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is wealth. You're manifesting a great amount of money here between Monday and Wednesday. Great amount of money to make you feel very secure, and this is money as well as making you feel very successful, because you've built something. The foundations are strong, the building is coming together, and you're experiencing this Three of Pentacles energy for the whole week. And you're finding that your manifestations are coming in very strong. The Two of Pentacles, he starts off with one pentacle and he juggles the one pentacle into two. He's literally manifesting this pentacle. And so you're going to be feeling very happy. Like I said, you're going to cry tears of joy between Monday and Wednesday for whatever money is coming in for you. It's going to feel like a lot of money. It is going to be a significant amount of money that's coming in for you. Not like a crazy amount, but it's like the confirmation that you are earning money now officially from whatever your work. It's going to make you really happy. It's going to be quite a lot of money for your situation. That's going to make you feel very happy. And clarifying the Ten of Pentacles is the star. So it's basically, this is your divine blessings coming in, because you've managed to keep the hope and faith alive that things you're going to go through a potential renewal within your finances, within your life in general. Like you've really been tapped into your intuition, following your intuition, what your intuition is telling you. You've been following the guidance. Now this wealth is coming in for you. It's starting to trickle in for you. It's trickling in between Monday and Wednesday. You're going to see a significant increase in your money earned through this venture, through your purpose that you've been working on. Money is starting to come in now. I feel like after a few months, after a while now, you've been waiting for a while for money to start coming in, and it's finally coming in, and it's making you very, very happy. You're going to cry tears of joy. You're going to be so... I see you in like prayer, almost like giving... thanking, in gratitude. You're offering prayer and gratitude, like, thank you for like blessing me, and I feel so blessed for having all of this finances like come in for me. Like you're feeling very, very happy about yourself, that you believe that you can make anything come into reality. You're coming into finding a lot of balance and harmony, like I said. And you're making decisions here that are in line with your purpose, in line with your future of following your purpose, because of this money coming in. Between Wednesday and Friday, you're going through this energy of the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords here is clarified by the Page of Swords. So it's basically you're going through a major healing here. You're going through a major healing, seeing a lot of personal growth, and this is becoming in because your mind is becoming very clear. You're able to communicate things. You're having all of these ideas. You have this clear thinking. You're expressing yourself to yourself very clearly, and this is causing a lot of healing, a lot of personal growth, a lot of release of the old, of like what is not, you know, you really, what you've had to compromise to get to this point. Basically, you're releasing that. Your mind's becoming very clear of like, yes, this is the way for me now, this is the way for me forwards. Like I was saying, like you're not sure if it was going to work or if it wasn't going to work. Like you were on the fence of like, is this a real thing, is this not a real thing? You might just imagining things. It's like you're getting a confirmation here. Your mind's becoming very clear that yes, you have officially transitioned, and this is what the Six of Swords is, an energy of. You're going through this healing energy here between Wednesday and Friday, after you gain this money. So it's like your world is shifting, your mind is shifting of like, I don't need to be making compromises anymore. I can keep moving forwards and be very successful in what this venture is, what this purpose is of mine. I can keep earning money and feeling very victorious, feeling very happy, feeling, you know, like I don't have to, like I'm not on the wrong track. Basically, you're understanding that you have come up on the right track, you are on the right track, things are working out. For the first time ever is what I'd like to say to you, Virgo. Things haven't really been working out for you, it's been up and down, but things are starting to really work out for you for the first time ever. It's like you're finally finding your groove, you're finding your mojo, you're finding your groove here, and this is coming in because you're gaining reciprocation for your work. You're gaining something tangible for what you're giving, what you're offering, whatever you do for this business or whatever this purpose is of yours. You're gaining money for it, and this is allowing you to heal. This is allowing you to heal your beliefs about yourself. But not to that. It's not. You've already gone through that healing, but it's just like you weren't sure of when this purpose of yours would take off. So it's like you're like, oh, maybe I need to make a compromise for a bit longer, but this is the belief you're letting go of, that no, I don't need to because I'm on the right track, basically. And as you're doing this, you're seeing a lot of growth within yourself, you're seeing a lot of healing, and this is a time of transition for you, where your mind's going to become even more clearer, and you're going to be getting more ideas, and becoming being able to communicate more effectively as well, and expressing yourself very effectively. Between Friday and Sunday, you're going through this energy of the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles here is really being nurtured and being prosperous. Basically, she has some roses up here, and I always connect that to the magician, where he's able to manifest the roses out of nothing. Here she's very abundant, she's nurturing, and she's feeling love towards this pentacle. And this is you feel love just in general, and as you're nurturing this idea, you're nurturing this purpose of yours, which is represented by this pentacle. It's like your baby, it's like you're really nurturing it from a place of love. And because of this, the universe is allowing this thing to feel more nurtured. It's like what you're nurturing, what you're showing love to, the universe reciprocates you with experiences where you feel whatever you're nurturing is nurtured, basically. So, and as clarifying this, we have the Six of Wands, which is victory, success, victory, progress. You're seeing your progress here, feeling very successful, feeling very victorious, feeling very enthusiastic just in life in general, and this is healing the pain that you have within your heart in regards to finances. So you're gaining more finances here during this week, from whatever you're working on here. So this nurturing energy that you have here, this nurturing energy is basically allowing more to come in. You really having this loving energy towards whatever you're working on. When you feel loved, the universe gives you more situations to feel more loved. When you have hate, the universe gives you more situations to feel more hatred. So you're showing love just in general, not just with this, but just in general. You've embodied a different kind of way of being, and this is allowing things to really transform for you in your life in a very magical way, as I like to say. It's really magical, it feels very magical. It's like, that's what I mean, like it's hard to explain. It's very magical what you're going through. It's like you've never known life to be like this, and it's like all of a sudden it's just boom, everything's changing in 1 week. a big shift is happening here for you here this week. You've leveled up. If you haven't watched it already, I posted a video a few days ago about this big shift that was happening within the universe, where we're all being forced to level up or level down. We're at the end of it now, pretty much. It's just calmly easing off. But this energy was basically, really testing you as well, and you've passed the test there. You've gone through, you've leveled up, and now the shifts are happening during this week for most signs, to be honest with you, if not all signs. Shifts are happening, and so as you're nurturing whatever this is, more money's coming in here, and you're feeling very blessed. And I pulled out another two cards because I felt called to do so. So it's not just healing this sort of heartbreak and sorrow and hurt that you've been having, but it's healing all of this negativity, this anxiety, this worry, this stress about finances in general, like your living conditions. You're now able to realize how to make this product, whatever it is that you do, how to make it very successful, what people are really after. You fine-tuned it. The Eight of Pentacles here is he fine-tunes whatever he's working on to basically make it perfect. He makes these pentacles perfect. If you look at them all, they're all very much different shapes, and he perfects them basically. They're all to a degree where they are wanted. So it's like a polished product now that you've gone through the process of sort of figuring out. Like the first harvest would be like, looking at it, it's like, oh, I'm not really selling. The second time, like you've been going through this stage of like trying to figure out how you can sell what you're trying to sell as your purpose, where you're trying to, whatever it is, a service or product, wherever, you've been really trying to figure it out. You've been working on it, changing things, adding things, removing things, changing things around just in general to find your right formula. And now you found your formula, you've mastered yourself here to a degree now where you're able to open the doors to your future, which is tied again to your theme of this massive key coming in for you, of really allowing you to open the door to your future. And this is a massive door that's opening for you here, and this is going to be a safety net for years for you to come, and for years to come. Simply because your next stage in life requires you to be financially stable and secure in order for you to level up. But now that you have found what you need to do, your spiritual calling, and you're working on it, it's allowing for you to level up in so many ways, more than you can imagine. And it's happening for you very fast because you've done the hard work, the hard inner work. The hermit journey is not an easy journey. You can turn around and give up so many times, but you will always be stuck on that level. You will always be stuck in that chapter, but you've moved past that chapter successfully, and now you're at the point of the Wheel of Fortune where things really change for you, where your luck changes, your destiny changes. You step in line with your destiny, your luck changes, everything in your life will change very quickly here. And this is just like I said, it's starting to trickle in this week, but the money you're seeing this week is significant. 10 of Pentacles is literally wealth, and it says wealth on the card quite literally. So it's a big week for you of money coming in for whatever you're working in, and you realizing that yes, you do have the skills, and it's allowing you to feel more determined for your future and where you're going here. So let's pull out some challenges to see, given the energies, what is trying to stop you. So challenges will show up in one way or another, whether physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. It will show up, but depending on you not giving your energy to it. So if someone's trying to hurt you, you're not gonna start talking to them because you're giving them more opportunities to hurt you. So with these things, with these energies, however they show up, do not give them energy, because they are trying to keep you in the same reality that you've always been in. They're not allowing you to level up. They want you to stay where you are, in the positions that you are. And obviously, I obviously want you to level up, and you should want you to level up in every aspect in your life. And that's why our souls come here in the first place, is to go through growth. But yeah, so just be mindful of when these energies come in, or wherever these things are, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, so that you are aware of this. So your challenge here is, you might be doubting where your heart is leading you. You might be doubting your heart and thinking that you've been not following your heart, but just following a whimsical thing, like you've been tricked, basically. Like you feel like you've been tricked, and you're not been following, you're doubting your heart of like where your heart's been leading you, and you're like doubting whether or not this is your purpose. This your life's calling? Is this your inner calling? Is this your, you know, your life's purpose? Is this what you're, you know, you're like, I'm not gonna have a breakthrough. I don't feel like I'm gonna have a breakthrough here. I don't feel like I'm ever gonna get this harvest. I'm not gonna have this sort of mastery of finances here. Like you're feeling like, you know, things are not happening for you. This is the challenge for you here this week, and I feel like it's something that you're currently embodying, to be honest with you, because it's like straight away you're going through this energy of like big transition, or it could be up until Monday when you're in this Two of Pentacles energy before the start of this. You get into this energy, or even while you're in this energy before the wealth comes in, you know, because this is an energy between Monday and Wednesday. So I feel like it'll be early week or before the week begins. It's like you're really, this is your only challenge here. It's like doubting your heart, doubting where your heart is leading you. Your heart is leading you in the right direction. We also have the Eight of Pentacles here in the challenge. So you're like, I haven't mastered myself. I don't know what it is. But again, you need to keep allowing things to unfold within your life. Don't start chasing at this time. You've worked so hard to get to this point. Don't turn around and back around, and go the other way. Like you're so close to the end of the tunnel, like I was saying in the vision. You're so close, you feel like you're crawling. Just crawl those last few steps. Just really push yourself in. Believe things are going to happen, and they will happen, I promise you. You're at the end of the tunnel. The light is right there. You know, you can see it. Your eyes are fixed on it. You're like looking at it with big eyes, and it's right there, and you're having to crawl those last few steps. Just do it. It's going to be so worth it. And I'm seeing these sort of, you know, here it's like, you know, I can't see it because it's all colored, but it's like I'm seeing these flowers here as well, like you waiting for this sort of beautiful scenery to be in front of you. And this is what you're coming towards. This is what you're coming towards here. Don't doubt where your heart is leading you. You will fly. You will fly like an eagle. You will fly like an eagle. You will fly like an eagle towards what you want. Away from the hardships you've been in. I'm seeing eagles like all over the place. Eagles are very significant. But at the end of the week, you will, or during the week actually, you will see a lot of eagles. Just search on Google what it means spiritually. Seeing an eagle is very, very significant for you. But you're going to be seeing eagles quite a lot. And this is a confirmation you're on the right path. And I'm getting a message that the eagles meant for you mean that you need to keep pushing hard. Not forcing yourself, allowing things to unfold, but keep pushing yourself towards your dream. Like don't back away and be like, oh, this is all bullshit. Then question your heart and turn around. You're so close to a change, and I feel like this energy is going to be early week where you're like, I don't know, man. I've been working my ass off this whole year. Like, what's going on? Like, just trust in your heart. You're right at the edge. You know, there's that video, that meme. Is it a meme? I don't know if it's a meme. But you have two guys, and this guy's been digging for ages, and it's like there's a massive mountain of gold, and he's so close, and he gives up just because the guy above him, he's like, he digs a little bit, and he finds a tiny bit of gold. That's you right now. You're that guy or the girl or whatever your gender is. You're that person. You've been digging for ages, but you're gonna find this great wealth, and it's here. It's starting to come in for you. It's your blessings. It's your divine blessings coming in. Keep the hope and faith alive. You have been doing so for so long. Just keep it alive. And again, I don't feel like it's very significant here for you. I feel like you're moving forwards, but I will pull out an outcome to see what exactly is going down. But I feel very strongly that things are, you're going in the right direction rather than allowing these challenges to overtake you. But be mindful, trust your heart, don't turn on your heart. So, I love this. Your outcome here is you're becoming free. You're free. You're becoming free of that prison that you've been in. We have the Eight of Swords and we have the Ace of Swords. So you're becoming free. You're having a breakthrough. This prison that you've been in, where you felt trapped, where you felt restricted, where it's caused a lot of negative thinking, where it's like you want to go in a way, you want to go this way, you want to go forward in this way, but it's like life has just been lifing at you, and it's just been like you've had to do this, you've had to do that. It's caused a lot of negative thinking of like, I don't know if this is going to work for me or not. I don't know how long I can keep this up. You might have been, you've been saying this to yourself. I don't know how long I can keep this up. The confirmation for you, you're so close. Just keep going. Just keep going. You're so close. and you're like, you know, I don't know how long I can keep this up for. You are very close. You're having a breakthrough. You're becoming free of this prison. And this is strong action. This is Ace of Swords is very strong action, very passionate, strong action of you having a breakthrough from this prison, which is allowing you to be in this energy of the sun, which is joy, delight, positive energy, warmth, youthful exuberance, just feeling very happy because you've done the journey. You've been through the journey. You've found yourself. You've done the inner work. You've become very wise. You're very connected. You've gone through the battle and you've become very victorious, even though you felt very defeated by what you were going through life. You know, but the tower had to happen within your physical reality. You already went through the tower spiritually and emotionally, but the tower had to happen within your physical reality in order for your physical reality to shift, which is happening now. This is why you've been in this sort of state of like, what is going on with my life? And you're manifesting, you have been manifesting this whole time, and you've been taking inspired action towards what is creative, what is your creative impulses, and your what has been you know, inspiring you for you to take action towards create. You've been following creative impulses, following inspired action, like you've been doing all of it, and you've manifesting very strongly. This is what you've been manifesting this whole time, but you had to go through certain level up to get to this point. You had to go through the journey of the hermit in order for your blessings to fully unlock for you, and they're coming in very strongly here for you, and you're gaining a lot of growth and I'm feeling very lucky. You're seeing a lot of growth. You're very blessed, and you're gaining a lot of courage to continue moving forwards. You're very close. You're so close. Don't give up. You're so close. Okay, so I'm gonna leave your reading here. If you would like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. I'm offering a new service. If you feel like you're on a psychic attack and you or from spiritual attack, I'm able to offer a safe service now where I look at if you're being attacked by an entity, demon, or person, tell you where it's coming from, who's doing it. If you'd like to book that service, my website is down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.